live in an old Coast Guard house, so at high tide, the tide comes into our back garden, so sea's always been part of our life. We didn't do any formal swimming classes or anything, we just followed the dog, and we all started with a doggy paddle. I was always very comfortable in water, but didn't realise that I'm not actually a great swimmer. So it's a funny relationship, a bit like fishermen, I think, that don't know how to swim but are very comfortable working around water. We were very comfortable playing around it, but just I wasn't that strong a swimmer at all. I don't particularly like swimming. I just wouldn't go just for a swim, really, unless it's just to cool down, but I don't enjoy just swimming. But I would go for a dive, which I really love. I just love it. You're part of the water itself, and actually the water isn't the big thing, it's all the life that's going on in there. There's so much going on underneath the sea. I was 21. I was out in the States for the summer, and myself and a friend went by bike down to Nantucket Island. It was fabulous, the island's really lovely. I said I would go in for a swim, and she said she'd go off and take photographs. I went out for a swim and it was really lovely and it was fine. And again, just floating around in my back. And whenever I turned around to come back into land, I realised I had been swept much further down, way outside of the lifeguard's range. And I was just at the edge where going around the other side kind of the island. And I started trying to come back into the beach and realised I wasn't able to make it. It was very steep. And it was all stones, so a couple of times I got my feet down on the stones, but I couldn't get up the bank before the next wave pulled me back out again. And this went on. I was almost getting there, and then we pulled back out, almost there. I had just given up, thinking I'm not going to make it. It was getting worse, not better. As I was going down the coast, it seemed I was going to be pulled further from the land. I think I was staying upright rather than using my hands to attract attention. Towards the end, what I felt was just leaden. I kept thinking, I will do this, I'll just try different techniques. I thought, I'll go in on my back because that's less energetic. I remember looking up and I did think, everybody's in the water, life's still going on, and here, I am at the other end of what felt like the other end of the spectrum, if you like. You don't like to think of that. You're only a little blip, and life continues as if you weren't there. When I give up, I just lay there, floating. Whatever wave was, the next wave just threw me right up, so I was on hands and knees, and I was able to scrabble up. I just went up my hands and knees and I got in. I couldn't believe it. I really thought that was it. I thought I was gone.